In this video, we're going to be looking at returns to scale, and we're going to be referring to returns to scale as RTS throughout the whole video. That's how I'm going to write it, okay? So returns to scale is not economies of scale. So EOS I've put here as economies of scale. Returns to scale is not the same thing as economies of scale, okay? Returns to scale is all about output, okay? Whereas economies of scale is all about looking at cost savings, okay? Now, increasing returns to scale, you need to know about this, okay? So increasing returns to scale is when there is an increase in the number of factor inputs, okay? Let's say, for example, by 100%, okay? So there's a 100% increase in the factor inputs, and that has resulted in a greater than proportional increase in output. So for example, 100% input has resulted in 150% extra output. Okay, so that is increasing returns to scale. Decreasing returns to scale is where there is a decrease in proportion to the increase in inputs. So if inputs increase by 100%, the business only experiences an 80% increase in output, or 90% or 60%. The idea being it's going to be less than 100%. Okay? And we have constant returns to scale. This is where there is a proportional input-output relationship. So an extra 100% in inputs results in an extra 100% in outputs. Okay? So we have increasing, decreasing, and constant returns to scale. Okay? So it's all about output. We're not talking about costs. Okay? So don't get that mixed up. Now here's the confusing bit. So economies of scale and returns to scale, however, these are linked. Okay? They are related somehow. Okay? In order to benefit from economies of scale, the firm needs returns to scale. It needs an increasing returns to scale, in fact. Okay, so if you look here at area A, this section here, the firm is experiencing economies of scale during this section here. And throughout this section, this is increasing returns to scale also. So the firm is benefiting from greater increases in output proportionally to inputs. This section here, from here to there, from the MES, the minimum efficient scale, up to here, we have constant returns to scale. Okay? And from that section onwards, where there's diseconomies of scale, the firm will be experiencing decreasing returns to scale. Okay, so don't get them mixed up. Returns to scale and economies of scale, do not get those mixed up. However, understand that they are linked, okay, as you can see in this diagram that I've just drawn for you here. That's the end of the video. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below.